Okay, hello and welcome. If you can hear me and see me, please drop me a 111 in the chat box and then I will continue. Thank you, Pranav. And also, please give me an indication of where you're from and then we'll make a start in about a minute or so. Thank you. Okay, so we have people from India, from Birmingham, from London, from Italy. Welcome, welcome everyone. We have people from Leicester, amazing, amazing. Birmingham again, London, the USA. Welcome everybody. My name's Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency expert. Cameroon, amazing, amazing places all over the world. Hugglescote, which is in Leicestershire, I believe. Welcome be to this presentation. Again, my name is Dr. Jav. I'm a Forex and cryptocurrency trader. I've been trading now for in the region of 5 or so years. Now, just to make it clear from the outset, you will not become an expert by the end of this presentation. Again, Italy, welcome, welcome. This presentation is meant to give you an introduction to trading so you can walk away and start trading with us immediately. Again, my name is Dr. Jav. I've been an entrepreneur for several years. I've been trading Forex, cryptocurrency, commodities, indices, you name it, for up to around 5 or so years. I'm going to try and keep this presentation to about 50 or so minutes, and also during this presentation we'll show you our learn and earn system, which enables you to learn and earn from foreign exchange from the outset. We also have a system whereby you can trade effectively for free, and again I'll go through this as I go through this presentation. We will also attempt, in fact we will definitely do a live trading session as well, where we'll give you and show you our system, Vibrator, which is a scalping system. So again, I've been trading now for several years, and if you know anything about Forex, I'm going to explain it to you in the simplest of terms. Foreign exchange is changing one currency for another currency. So you can have the dollar, the US dollar, and you change that for the pound. You can have the Indian rupee, just to give you an example. The Pakistani rupee, again, you can change that for any other currency like the pound or dollar. You can exchange the euro and many, many other currency pairs from various countries. Now, if you were to go to the USA from the UK, for example, go to an exchange and change your pounds for your dollars, then you will have taken part in the foreign exchange market. If you go back to that same exchange at a later date or time, you may be offered a different exchange rate. It's this difference in exchange rates that we as foreign exchange traders utilize on a daily basis to profit from. As long as there's movement in the market, as long as there's volatility in the market, as long as the prices are moving, we make money from that movement in price. And we've been doing this since Forex has been around since the beginning of money. Now, again, there's many, many ways that you can trade. There's many systems that you can use or strategies. And just to give you an example of 4 such strategies, we have scalpers. Scalpers come in and out of the market very, very quickly, sometimes in seconds, sometimes in minutes. And we have a scalping system, which we will show you later on in this presentation. You can be a day trader, where you come in and out of trades during the day, but do not hold trades overnight. You can be a swing trader. I like to do a little bit of swing trading myself as well, and that is where you can hold your trade for days, for weeks, and so on and so on. And you can be a position trader, where you can hold your trade sometimes for weeks, for months, even years. So whatever type of trader you are depends on you as a person, and this will become clear to you as you go through the program that we offer you, as you go through the academy. Now again, like I said from the outset, we have a system where you can learn and earn. If you've never done foreign exchange before, you will not know how to trade foreign exchange from the outset. Sometimes it takes weeks, sometimes months to become a good foreign exchange trader. Now we know this, and that is why we have a learn and earn system, which means that we will actually give you trading ideas, trading alerts from the outset, which means that you can effectively profit from the outset. I'll talk a little bit about that again later on during this presentation. We also have a system where you can potentially trade for free, and that is an affiliate system. Again, I'll talk about that later on in this presentation. And we have at this stage, over 120,000 students traders all over the world in over 120 countries. Now, if you look at this slide, this is the cash flow quadrant. And before I talk about that, I'll talk a little bit about myself so you can relate to me and where I've come from. Now, when I was young lad in the UK, I was told by my parents to go to school, work hard, get good grades, go to a good university, again, get good grades and get a good job. And that is what I believed since the beginning of, well, since I was born, basically. Go to school, get good grades, go to university, get good grades, and get a job. Get a very good job in a big company. And that is what I did. I went to university for a very, very long time. I have a PhD and also I have an MBA from a top university in the UK. I was effectively, essentially top 5% in my class in everything that I did. And the mentality that I had at that point was that I would stay in corporate for the rest of my life working for somebody else. However, once I'd finished my degrees and started my first job, my experience of corporate was very, very negative because I hated it from day one. I hated my first job from day one. And it was my first experience of having a job. At university, I had never had a job or worked for anyone ever. And when I came out of university, started my first job, I hated it from day one. And I decided that this was not my future. After a few months in that job, I think it was almost a year or so. And the reason I stayed for such a long time was because I needed the money. Obviously, when you leave university, you're not in a great place financially. So once I'd built myself a little bit of savings, I left that job, bought a ticket to Australia, and decided I'd spend some time away. Now, at the airport, at Heathrow Airport, I was looking through W.H. Smith, I think it was, and came across the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Now, at that point, I did not know what that book was about, but the cover looked attractive and the bump on the back seemed interesting. So I bought the book. I actually read the entire book on my flight from the UK to Australia. And that book was my first introduction to entrepreneurship, my first introduction to having an investor mindset and to become a business owner. That was my first introduction to a life outside that of being an employee or effectively a slave to the system. So if you look at the screen here, this is what we call the cash flow quadrant. And Robert Kiyosaki from Rich Dad, Poor Dad talks about this. 95% of the world population is broke. I'll say that again. 95% of the world population is broke. They have more month at the end of their money every single month. If you were to walk down your local high street and you were to walk past 100 people, 95 of those people are broke, although they may not look like they are broke. It's only the 5% that are business owners, that are investors, that have more money at the end of the month and also have residual income. As Forex traders, we are able to, well, we are the 1%, we are investors, and also we are business owners as well, and we have residual income. We have a flexible schedule. We can work whenever we want. We can work from wherever we want. Going back a few years, I was in Malaysia, I was in Singapore, I was in Dubai. I could actually run my business from the beach with nothing more than a mobile phone. That's all you need. When it comes to trading, you can trade the largest and most liquid markets in the world with nothing more than a mobile phone and an internet connection. And that is what makes it such a successful and interesting proposition for people all over the world. And like I said earlier, we have traders, we have students in over 120 countries. We've been going ourselves for around 7 or so years. And to be honest, since I joined this program, I have not looked back. Now, foreign exchange is like I said earlier, it's the largest and most liquid market in the world, and up to $6.6 trillion are exchanged via foreign exchange every single day. $6.6 trillion is a huge, huge number. If you don't know what $1 trillion is, $1 trillion is a 1 with 12 zeros at the end of it. And that number is very, very big. Banks like Barclays, Santander, HSBC, and so on, make over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. Banks make over $1 trillion every single day from foreign exchange. And the most interesting aspect of that is that a lot of that is actually made from your money. So if you have a bank account, if you put money in your bank account, your money is already being used from foreign exchange. So you are already a Forex trader, whether you like it or not. My question to you is, how much money have you made on your money in the last decade? How much money have you made on your money in your bank account in the last 10 years? It does not matter what country you're in. How much money have you made on your money in the last 10 years? Whenever I ask that question to anybody, the answer is zero or close to zero. In the last 10 years, last decade, interest rates all over the world have been extremely low. So to make money on your money has been almost impossible, which is why savers have been having a very, very bad time for a very long time. In fact, if you are a saver, chances are that you've actually lost money on your money without even knowing it, because of inflation and because of where the market is going at the moment. So that's very, very powerful. When I first heard that, I decided straight away within a few seconds that I would do foreign exchange, or certainly be involved in foreign exchange. Banks have been doing it for a long, long time. What we do on a daily basis is no different to what the banks do. Okay? So what we do on a daily basis is no different to what the banks do. We have the same analysis tools. We use the same or similar software platforms to enable us to trade effectively and profitably. Again, the amazing thing about foreign exchange, Forex, is that the market is open 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, Monday to Friday. You can exchange via foreign exchange every single day, Monday to Friday, 24 hours a day. You can do foreign exchange at 2 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m., 9 p.m. at night. It does not make a difference. Monday to Friday, you can use foreign exchange to derive a profit from, as over 100,000 people are doing within this organization this very day. That's why foreign exchange is so powerful. We have people, like I said earlier, in all continents, more or less, in the world. We have university and college students trading with us. We have professors, doctors, pilots, the unemployed, single parents. It does not matter what sex you are. It does not matter how old you are. It does not matter how tall or short you are. It does not matter what the color of your skin is. You can do foreign exchange, and also your educational qualifications are irrelevant. We have people without even a basic education who are now trading successfully within this organization and deriving a profit whereby they are able to feed themselves and their families. That's why foreign exchange is so, so powerful. And the amazing thing about foreign exchange is because there's a system known as leverage, which means that you don't even have to use all of your money to trade with. You can use your broker's capital to trade with using the system known as leverage. And in the cases of many, many people around the world, there's also an account you can get via your broker where you don't receive or you don't pay interest. Many people around the world don't like paying or receiving interest, and also you can do that through this platform as well. Again, that is why we have so many people from all walks of life all over the world. Now, we don't just exchange via the foreign exchange market, we also do digital currency. Now, it does not matter where you are based around the world. I'm 99% sure that you've heard of the term digital currency. The first digital currency to the market was Bitcoin, which was conceived in 2009. Bitcoin, the first digital currency to the market, was conceived in 2009 when the price was, a couple of cents, 10 cents, very, very low. In December 2017, the price of Bitcoin went up to the ATH, the all-time high of $20,000. So the price of Bitcoin went from around 10 or so cents to $20,000 in the space of 8 or 9 years. Many people that bought Bitcoin, which is one cryptocurrency out of 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies, many people that bought Bitcoin when the price was low and they sold at the ATH, they became millionaires. And all they did was that they traded twice. First they bought and then they sold. They made 2 transactions over several years and they became millionaires because they bought many Bitcoins when the price was low, and all they had to do when the price became high was sell. At the moment, the price of Bitcoin is hovering around $9,000 or so dollars. So the price of Bitcoin is still very, very low. And we are expecting this price to hit six figures within around 2 or 3 years. Six figures is at least $100,000. If you were to buy one Bitcoin today, hold on to that Bitcoin for around 3 years, you'd be looking at a six-figure profit. If you were to trade Bitcoin, so you don't even have to buy Bitcoin to trade it, you can trade Bitcoin by getting a position on it. If you were to trade Bitcoin and compound your profits, 3 years from today, you may be sitting on 2 or 3 Bitcoins. So you haven't just got a profit of six figures, you've actually doubled or trebled your profit just by learning how to trade. And that is what we do. We teach you how to trade not just foreign exchange, but cryptocurrency as well. Bitcoin is just one of many cryptocurrencies that I trade personally. I'm involved in Bitcoin, Ripple, Ethereum, and a couple others. You don't have to learn how to trade the 5,000 plus cryptocurrencies, because just one cryptocurrency like Bitcoin, you can do extremely well and achieve a lot, and I mean a lot, of pips just from one Bitcoin. Sorry, just from one cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. And again, we hold your hand, we mentor you, we teach you, and we ensure that you become successful at trading cryptocurrencies. Another aspect of trading is high frequency trading, and here we have binary options. So if you choose to, you can also trade binary options, and we have many, many students all over the world that are also trading binary options. Now we have a mentorship program, a platform with over 100 mentors. We have over 100 mentors all over the world that teach you, that show you, that mentor you how to trade these various asset types. Our mentors, the 100 plus mentors, make at least 6 or 7 figures every single year from trading. This is how I learned to trade. I would sit down with our mentors and watch them trading. And because the mentors, we place live trades, all you have to do is copy those live trades, and effectively the learn and earn system kicks in. During the live trading, we will show you exactly what we are trading. We will also give you trading alerts or ideas, so you can copy and paste that information into an app on your phone. If you know how to copy and paste, you're on to a winner. At school, we were told not to plagiarize. At school, we were told not to copy. Here, I'm telling you to copy what we're doing, and once you are able to copy and paste the same trades, you can become, over a period of time, a successful trader. Now, again, we offer live mentorship, so very much like I'm speaking to you now, we are actually teaching you live. So our trades are actually placed live. We do the analysis live. And again, all you have to do is copy that information, watch the seminars, watch the live trading over and over again. And over a period of time, you will also become a very, very good trader. All you have to do is copy what we are doing, and you can do very, very well. We have many, many trading styles, as I alluded to at the outset in this presentation. And again, one of the systems that we use is harmonics, and the harmonic system, which is a semi-automated software system, actually gives you the entry point, the stop loss, and also the take profit for every single trade that you would want to place. Again, there's a little bit of analysis involved. Again, we'll show you, we'll teach you what numbers to put in and also what analysis to do. But again, the harmonic system is around 80 to 90% profitable. So around 8 to 9 out of every 10 trades that you place will be profitable once you learn how to use the system. And that is where we come in. We teach you how to use the system, and we ensure that you become a successful trader. Because of trading the way it is, the amazing thing about trading, as I informed you earlier, was that you can trade from anywhere in the world. All you need is a mobile phone and an internet connection. You don't even have to use a laptop. A mobile phone and an internet connection is enough to trade a $6.6 trillion market. Now, that's very, very powerful. 80% of trading is mindset. I'll say that again. 80% of trading is mindset. If you were to go to other foreign exchange courses around the world, a lot of them don't teach you about mindset the way we do. Mindset is more important than the skill and the education when it comes to trading. That is why we have partnered with Bob Proctor, who is one of the most well-known personal development coaches in the whole world. If you don't know who Bob Proctor is, by all means do a Google search. I've been mentored by Bob Proctor for probably about 2 decades or so. I've been in business, an entrepreneur for over 2 decades. This is my 3rd decade in business. I became a property millionaire in my early 30s and started to trade a few years later. My profits that I achieved from property investment in a year, I can achieve that in a single day from trading. That's how powerful trading is. And that is why banks trade and do not invest in property. We've teamed up with Bob Proctor, one of the largest personal development coaches in the world, to teach you and show you how to control your mindset. Excuse me. Mindset is so important, and that's why we put a lot of effort into mindset training. And every other week, Bob Proctor will sit down with you live and teach you about mindset. So we don't just show you how to trade. We don't just give you the knowledge. We don't just help you with the skill set through the live mentorship courses every single day. We also teach you and show you how to have a dynamic mindset to ensure that you become one of the best traders, or the best trader that you can become. And that is why our program has over 120,000 members all over the world, and we are expecting to hit at least 1 million members within a couple of years today. One more thing that we do, in addition to the trading, is that we allow you to earn an affiliate income, which means that you can actually trade effectively for free. And I'll talk about that later in this presentation. We have several programs that you can hook up to. The Forex Academy is one of our most popular programs, and you can see that the price is there. The monthly cost, you don't need to pay that, because we have a system, an affiliate system, which actually covers the monthly cost if you choose to use it. The HFX Academy is the High Frequency Academy. We have the DCX Academy, which is primarily cryptocurrencies, and the Elite Academy, which is my favorite because it covers all of the above. Through the Elite Academy, you will learn how to trade foreign exchange markets. You will learn about high frequency trading. You will learn about cryptocurrency, commodities, indices like US 30 and German 30, and so on and so on. It's our most comprehensive program. And again, the monthly cost is something you do not need to pay, because we have a system, an affiliate system, which means that that price is covered. If you were to go for the basic academy, the Forex Academy, and you wanted to learn how to scalp, or you wanted to do cryptocurrency as well, or you wanted to trade gold and indices, then we have add-ons that you can use. And with a basic package, you can choose any one of these add-ons, and also you can learn how to scalp the market as well. So Vibrator on the top right is our scalping system, and we will give you a demonstration of that shortly. Our affiliate system is known as 2 for Free, and if you were to recommend 2 people to this program, then the monthly cost is covered. We use word of mouth marketing like many companies do all over the world, and also we have an amazing system whereby you can earn an additional income known as a residual income, which means that you're earning, and also you're earning while you sleep. I'm going to talk about that later during this presentation, but what I want to do now is I want to pass the baton on to my colleague Mandeep, who is one of our best and favorite traders, and she's been trading for a very long time, and she will do a live demonstration on Vibrator. And also prior to that, we want to perhaps get a few people on as well to talk about how they've been finding the program thus far. Mandeep, are you on the call?
Yes, Dr. Jav, I'm here. How are you?
I am great. How are you, Mandeep? How are you?
Yes.
In Dubai?
Yes, in Dubai. It's quite good weather out here, but enjoying it as always. So yes, it's very nice for sure, and I definitely encourage every single person to visit this country. It is good for sure. So yes, thank you so much for that phenomenal presentation. Ladies and gents, my name is Mandeep. I come from a town in the Midlands called Leicester. And you know, I started this opportunity a couple of years ago. And the reason being is because when I came on board and I was working in the corporate world, my mentor asked me two questions. And these two questions were, in the last 10 years that you've been working, Mandeep, how much of that money that has flown through your bank account have you multiplied? And when I looked at it, I thought, I've spent this much, I've saved this much, and I've multiplied nothing. And then question number two was, do you really want to live the same life as your parents? Because I can guarantee you, Mandeep, they're still working. And he was right. They were still working. They are still working. And so my plan was to basically understand the industry of Forex. Now, Albert Einstein was the one that said, if you understand compounding, compounding is the 8th interest of the world. I'm going to repeat that again. Albert Einstein was the one to say that compounding money is the 8th interest of the world. And you have an opportunity that's just been shown to you by my colleague Dr Jav, how powerful Forex industry is. I mean, that's why I said 5.3 trillion. I think it's out now because it's growing every day. It's actually 6.6 trillion. This industry, my goodness, it is really making a difference. So why am I here today to share my testimonial with you? Well, I started the business 2.5 years ago. I've now retired myself age 32. I've managed to sack my boss and replace my corporate wage entirely. My dream and goal moving forward is to help retire my parents and to help my family around me, also getting them involved in the business and showing and sharing with them what a powerful concept this is. So before I go any further and show you this live platform, I'm going to bring a couple of ladies on the call who are going to share their testimonial. The first person I want to bring on board is someone who I met sort of 3-4 months back. She's a mother to 3 children. She lives in Leicestershire, and you know, she's absolutely phenomenal. So I'm going to try and find if she's on the call and I can see her. B, are you with us? Hi, B.
Yes, I am. Hi, Mandy.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, all good, all good. So you take it away. Tell the crowd a bit about yourself, your background, and why you got involved in this business.
Right. Okay. So, as you said, I'm B. I'm from Leicester. But yeah, we live in the same town. I live just a village just outside Leicester called Hoggerscott. And I'm a mother to 3 amazing kids, 2 boys and a little girl who's just turned 1 year old. And my background, so yeah, I'm a nurse. Initially I was a nurse, and then 15 years ago, I branched into a specialist nurse in occupational health, which is what I've been doing until recently. So how my journey started, I think I became when I had my little boy, who is now 5, I had the privilege to stay at home for 15 months to look after him. And that made me realize, you know, as a mother, how much I enjoyed spending time with my children. To me, it was like, go to work, drop them to school, go to work, pick them up, come home. And it was so tiring and very exhausting. So when I did that, I really enjoyed that. So at that point, I started thinking, right, there's more to life than just going to work Monday to Friday, 9 to 5. So I stayed in the job, obviously, because I needed the money and everything. So, sorry. So, and then I then opened a travel business, which I thought I needed more money, I needed more time, I needed to work less in the corporate world, spend more money with my kids, which is what I did about a couple of years ago. I opened my own travel business, but I was working part-time. And that was going fine until the plunge. Everything's happened for obvious reasons recently. And then about 3 or 4 months ago, I went into work and I met this woman, amazing woman called Sharon. And so obviously I'm very passionate about traveling, for anybody that knows me. So I was talking to her about my travel business. She said, wow, I know of something that can really change your life, that you can do that alongside your travel business and you can spend even more time with your kids. I was like, okay. And I'll be honest with you, we talked for 5 minutes because I remember it was just before 1 o'clock. She had a 1 o'clock appointment. I had a 1 o'clock appointment, and both appointments were sitting in the lobby. So we had about 5 to 7 minutes to talk about it, and straight away I was sold. Straight away is such an amazing. Then I met, but then she told me that she's not into the coding side of it, and she's just more into trading. But then she introduced me to a mentor, who is amazing, Mandy. That, you know, without her, I wouldn't be where I am today. So Mandy, thank you so much for all your support. So I now met Mandy, and then we talked about it. That was like a few weeks before the lockdown. We couldn't meet again, and then it just dragged on for a little while. Then finally, I just got to one day and had an email saying that, oh, hi, Teresa Bango, your contract will be ended by blah, blah, blah. I was like, okay. Yet again, another corporate world, I need to get out. So I phoned Mandy, and I'm like, okay, tell me more about this business. She did straight away. I took out my credit card, I signed on. And trust me, that was the 4th of May. I'll never forget that day, because from that day, I think from that point, my life has been taking a different turn. It's been going from amazing, I've met amazing people, I've been talking to amazing people. I think I have made some changes in some people's lives, and especially to my life as well. As we speak, I don't need to wake up to an alarm. I don't need to go to work anymore. I'm very comfortable to stay at home with my kids, and all I do, I prospect, I sell the business to as many people as I can. Because why? Because I think, I really, really believe in my heart that this is truly amazing. Anybody that wants to change their life in an amazing way, in a significant way, this is something that you should really, really consider very, very strongly, because I did that and I've not looked back. I'm going forward. I've managed to get my sisters on board. I've managed to get my nephew on board. Everybody that I can, my close friends, I've managed to get everything on board. Why? Only because I've saw the benefit in this, and I can see the potential in this. That is something that you just cannot help yourself, but share it to as many people as possible, which is what I'm doing. And I enjoy doing that every day. I enjoy talking to people every day. Everybody has a story, which, you know, just everybody's unique in their own way. And I can just say thank you. Every day I get up and I feel so grateful to be part of this academy, honestly, because I can see myself in the next sort of 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, do things that I could never imagine that I could do. I'm already experiencing that, and I only just started in May. And where are we now? July, we're going to August. The bit that I'm reaping from this business, trust me, is truly amazing. If I had stayed in my job for the next 10 years, I would never be able to achieve the things that I'm currently achieving. So I can just say I'm so thankful for being in this academy. Now, you know, urge anybody that to take a leap of faith, in anybody in this school, please take a leap of faith and do enjoy the benefit, because it's truly, truly amazing to be part of this establishment, to be part of this platform. So yeah, so thank you so much for everybody for listening. And so I'll pass it back to Mandy from Dr. Jav. So thank you
so much. Thank you. So that was our amazing mum of 3 who is doing the business full time now. She's trading Forex. She's spreading the word to other people. B, she's actually originally from Cameroon, which is great. And you know, this is exciting because you know, she the business is available in 120 countries, including Cameroon. So she's actually introduced a lot of people from back home, which is truly amazing. So B, we thank you. It is amazing working with you. You're great. So now we're going to move on to our next testimony. And this lady is actually a medic student. She's from Manchester. And I remember the first time I met her, you know, she was thinking, can I do this? Can I juggle university and doing this? And she did quite a lot of things going on. But today she's in a position where she's earning the average or double the average disposable income in the UK. Pretty impressive. Ria, are you with us on the call?
Hi, I'm here. Can you see me and hear me?
Oh, yes, we can see and hear you. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Yes, all good. We'll give you the floor for the next 2 to 3 minutes just to give everyone a flavour of who you are, what you're doing and why you came in the business.
So before I say anything, I just want to give it back to my mentors, Mandeep and Dr. Jav, because thank you so much for everything. Like B said, they're truly selfless leaders that are willing to put their own success and their own things to the side to make sure that everyone who joins and is willing to learn how to trade is actually getting the support they want. Because I know when I started, like you said, I was really shaky on, will I be able to juggle this? Will I be able to do this? But having them every step of the way, even for mindset help of, you know, when you're having a negative day, an off day, having them just one phone call away just made a massive difference, because I was always in a position to win. Or, you know, as long as they were there, nothing could go wrong. So a bit about myself, like Mandeep said, I'm a medical student, currently in my 3rd year. And it was only as I was going through university that I realised that, you know, the lifestyle that a lot of us think doctors have from the outside, it looks really glamorous. It looks like finances are all set. All you have to do is just go to work, treat people, come home, and you're living the life. And it was only when I got into university and started actually working alongside doctors on a regular basis did I realize that it's not really like that. And you know, you see a bit, you must have had caught on when it came to COVID and seeing what was actually going on, that doctors are actually overworked and underpaid. And that's when I started to realize that the lifestyle I've been wanting to have and the life I've wanted to have, I'm only going to get that in the next 10 to 15 years once I, you know, go through the motions of specializing, practicing as a doctor. And that was when I started to have these questions of, well, I want that massive lifestyle and I want all the other things I want in life and my career. So how do I make this work? Or do I have to say goodbye to my career as a doctor and actually focus on me and what I want to do? But I knew, you know, that can't be it, because there's so many doctors out there that are living the lifestyle and and you know, reaching for the goals that I have, but yet they're still making it work as a doctor. And so that's when I started to see, well, okay, if they're able to do it, how can I do it? Because there has to be a way. And so I started to look around, and that's when I came across Forex, because the big thing for me was that I was time poor. I'm always studying, always in the hospital. So I can't just give up a lot of time to now pursue something completely different that's going to hopefully make things better in the future. But the thing with Forex is that it's a skill that you learn once, and then it pays you forward. And is great for people who are time poor and can't, you know, just give up massive chunks of their time, say maybe because they've got kids, they've got responsibilities, they have a job, they have other passions. And literally an hour a day in this industry is enough to propel you towards success, which is what I started with about 11 months ago, especially with all the features and the support that the Academy provides that Dr. Jav talked about. And Mandeep's going to show us a bit of a little whiz-stop tour of how one of the scanners works. But one of the scanners that's my favorite is the DeLorean. And the reason I say this is because not only with the scanner that Mandeep is going to show you and how it makes everything super easy to learn, but all of these tools that you get, the reason I like them is because firstly, they're easy to use, like I just said, but they're also easy to learn and pick up. And also for each one, you're getting mentorship from the traders who not only have the 6 to 7 figure trading accounts, but they're also the ones that created these scanners. So they know the ins and outs of, you know, how to profit from them and how to use them to get the best out of them, which I don't know about you, but for me was a big thing, because I don't want to be learning from someone who doesn't have the results to prove that they know what they're doing, and B, they don't know the ins and outs of everything that they're trying to teach me. So just to wrap it up, on a personal level, you know, how has it helped me? Well, ever since I joined the Academy, I'm not worried about my future anymore. And I actually am super excited every day, because I know that when I do qualify as a doctor, I'm not going to be going to work because I have bills to pay. I'm not going to be going to work because I have my boss on the phone saying, where are you? Or because I'm scared that I'm going to lose my job, or this, that, and the other. I know that I'm going to be going to work because I want to be a doctor, because I enjoy being in the hospital and I enjoy, you know, fixing and helping people and their health and putting a smile to their face. And that is honestly the freedom that I've always wanted.
Amazing, Maria. That was really, really great. So medic student, Miss Maria, you know, she is absolutely awesome. So we've had a couple of lady bosses giving their testimonials on how it's really, really helped them. And what I want to do now in the next few minutes is just show you how simple our platform is. And one of them is actually my favorite. It is the vibrator tool, which is a very, very lucrative product and very, very easy to actually understand. I'm going to show you how simple this really is, and you know, you can all participate in this, just to give you a flavor of how simple this really is. So you can see this is a live trade, by the way. This is Euro USD. So Euro USD, this is a live trade right here, right now. And I'm going to show you a couple of trades, or just maybe one trade for now, due to time, just to show you how simple this is. So from the yellow line, okay, there are 3 colored lines, which is the green and the red and the blue. So there's 3 steps we're going to look at to help us to understand how to take a trade. Now this trade came in a while back as a buy trade, so it meant that the trend was going up, and we can see that because obviously you can see from the yellow line all the way up to this point here, there is an uptrend, which means the market was moving up. So I want you to answer this for me, ladies and gents. Put your answers in the chat box, get your fingertips at the ready. So my question 1 is, have the red and the blue lines crossed over at this point? I mean, it's pretty obvious. I know I've put the yellow line about where the crossover is, but can you see the crossover on the screen of the red and the blue? Yes or no? Put it in the chat box. Yeah, we can definitely see the crossover is there, just there, sort of it's sort of like a space between this point and this point over here, just where my hand is on the screen. So that is step number 1. We are looking for the crossover of these 2 moving averages. Step number 2, is for a buy, the red line needs to be above the blue line. The red line needs to be above the blue line. And we can actually see right here that the red line is above the blue line. Of course, if it was a sell, the red line would need to be below the blue line, which you can see just here previous to the yellow line. The red line is going underneath. But in this instance, after the yellow vertical line, the red line is above the blue line. So that's step number 2. Step number 1, is there a crossover of the red and the blue? Yes, there is. Step number 2, is the red line above the blue line for a buy? Yes, it is. And then final step, which way was the green line pointing at this step here? Now this green line is called a lagging span, because the green line always lags behind from the current price. Now at the point that we took this trade, the trade was here at this point, and the green line was actually pointing up. So we went into the market and we took this trade. It was phenomenal. Now what we're looking at is to catching 10 pips. If I get my ruler and measure, hang on a second, if I measure this from the point of entry, we're looking for just 10 pips. Now in the top right hand corner, you can see in the blue box, we've already caught 10 pips here. This is an extra 20 pips, going up to 30 pips, 40 pips. So we caught at around about 50 pips on this trade, and we're just looking for 10. On this scalping tool, you're just looking for 10 pips. This trade gave you 50. Imagine you had, as part of your risk management, £1 a pip. £1 a pip would give you £50. Would an extra £50 over the space of a couple of hours benefit you working from the comfort of your home? All you need is Wi-Fi. Would that really, really benefit you? For the guests on the call, really think hard about this. And say if that was £10 a pip, you'll learn more about this when you come on the academy. But in the space of a couple of hours, you're looking at £500. This is what we teach you in terms of compounding and risk management. Remember I said to you at the start when I came on that compounding is the 8th wonder of the world. If you get this and understand it and multiply it, you can massively make a big difference to you, your lifestyle and your family. So that is a quick demonstration of the vibrato tool. I'm now going to hand it back over to Dr. Jav to close up, but I really, really appreciate your time. Thank you so much, and we look forward to welcoming many of you on board very, very soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Mandeep. Thank you, Maria. And yeah, sorry, I think I was muted there for a second. Yeah, thank you, Mandeep. Thank you, B. Thank you, Maria, for those amazing testimonials. And again, as you can see, vibrato is our scalping system, and all you need to do is follow like 3 or 4 steps, and once you've done that, you can start scalping the largest and most liquid markets in the world. Now, I just want to continue with this presentation. I wanted to keep the webinar to about 50 or so minutes. I think we're almost there. So I'll hurtle through the end bit where I want to talk about the affiliate scheme that we have. Now, this is an optional extra. You do not have to do this, but of the people that decide to do this, many of them have achieved their goals massively. Now, once you recommend someone to join the organization, then the company pays you a bonus, and you can see the bonuses on the screen here. And what you'll find is that once you recommend 2 people to the organization and they become active members, you do not need to pay the monthly fee. And that is why earlier on during my presentation, I talked about the 2 for free system, which basically means that once 2 people join the organization and start trading with us, you do not need to pay any more. So you've effectively learned how to trade for about $200 to $300. I don't know any other programs in the world that will teach you and show you how to trade via over 100 mentors for just $200 to $300. Should you recommend our program to more than 2 people, you can see from the slides that I'm showing you how much the organization will pay you for those recommendations. Just to give you an example, if 3 people were to join the organization would pay you $150 every single month. 12 people and you get $600, 30 people and you get $1,000 every single month. And interestingly, you do not need to recommend all those 30 people. If you were only to recommend 3 people and they were to recommend additional people, that would also count, and you would still get paid $1,000 every single month. And it goes up and up and up. 75 people, again, through other recommendations, and the company will pay you $2,000 a month, which is around the average income in the UK, all the way up to Chairman 750. And we do have Chairman 750s within the organization. As a Chairman 750, you're making around $750,000 every single month. I don't know any other job in the world that would pay you that kind of income. You can become a Chairman 750 only ever recommending 3 people. I'll say that again. You can earn over $750,000 every single month by only ever recommending 3 people. And that is why this is one of the most amazing compensation plans I've ever seen. Now, going back a few years, prior to me being an entrepreneur, I was actually, as I stated before, I was working in corporate, and it did not take me long to leave the corporate sphere. I did not want to be a slave to the system. I did not want to earn, the wages that people earn and working for other people. I was effectively broke, busted, and disgusted. And I thank my lucky stars. I thank God for giving me an introduction to entrepreneurship. And certainly when I was working in corporate as a slave to the system, I was poor. I was passing over opportunities repeatedly, over and over again. I did not know what an opportunity was. It's only when I started to personally develop myself and enjoy my journey as an entrepreneur that the opportunities that were coming to me, I was able to accept and make the most of. What we have here is an opportunity, is a business opportunity whereby you learn how to trade the largest and most liquid markets in the world. So it's your choice. Do you want to earn a profit or a wage? We have many, many people in our academy who also work either part-time or full-time, and once their profits from this system equal what they are earning in their jobs, they do not work as an employee ever again. And we have many, many examples, many, many case studies. Every single day I'm receiving testimonials from people within the organization who have been able to jack in their jobs and trade full time. And that is what we offer you. It's an amazing, amazing opportunities. Profits are always better than wages. I'll say that again. Profits are always better than wages, and that is what you achieve through foreign exchange. What you need to do now is go back to the person who recommended you attend this webinar, and you can get registered straight away. If you've come to this webinar through myself or my team, you would have received a WhatsApp message or social media message. Then you can get back to me, Dr. Jav, and we can get you registered straight away as well. My name's Dr. Jav. I hope you've enjoyed this presentation, this webinar, and definitely I look forward to welcoming you onto this amazing, amazing opportunity. I'll speak soon. God bless, and thank you for attending the webinar. Bye.